Apparently there's more. Stand by.
I love this tune. It really gets the blood pumping. Oh, that's good stuff, that, isn't it?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rikers Beard Live. And yes, never give up, never surrender. That's on point, actually. I want to talk a little bit about Galaxy Quest this evening, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on.
By Grandpa's hammer. What a savings.
First of all, James, how the devil are you?
Oh, I'm so pleased. We're here at 9 o'clock Sunday night. It's Rikers Beard Live time.
You're wearing a new hat.
Yes, look.
You're going to have to hold it up to the camera a bit better than that.
Oh.
Does that say "Make Cardassia Great Again"?
Yes.
Have you been watching DS9?
Might have been.
I've been watching DS9 as well this week. Again, more on that later.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're in the comments and you're a first-time viewer, second-time viewer, well-established viewer, whoever you are, if you're watching, please say hi. We'd love to know who you are, where you're from, and your favourite show, favourite character, favourite film, all that jazz. And welcome aboard.
And why you keep coming back?
Sorry, do it again, James?
And why they keep coming back?
Who keeps coming back? Oh, the viewers. Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. Well, I'm not entirely certain. Yeah. So yeah, whoa, it's been a slow week in the world of Trek. Let's be honest. There's nothing really that's happened. I've seen a lot of social media online people who have been to Warp 1, missing their friends and having what we call post-con blues.
Was that only last week we did the live link up?
Yeah, so last week, yeah.
Wow, feels like so much longer ago, doesn't it?
It does feel like a long time ago. So if you're suffering from post-con blues, we sympathise with you. Let's dive into the comments and say hello. Hey, Christoph, how you doing? Straight in there. Christoph wants to know who's coming to Warp 2. He's already booked. I'm hoping I'm going to go next year. Gary says, "Good evening, chaps." Good evening, Gary. Sam, hey, Sam, how you doing, buddy? Never give up, never surrender, and never stop trying.
Never give up, never surrender.
Yes. And to be sure it's dead, shoot it twice. I think that's.
I was watching Full Metal Jacket last night, Richard.
Oh yeah. What time of night were you watching it? After how much alcohol have you had? Because you have to watch it. I find if you watch it before 3 pints, it actually is a bit moving and sad. But after 3 pints, you just enjoy the you just enjoy the drill instructor.
Face.
Yeah.
That's not a war face.
This is a war face. Ah!
Sir, yes, sir.
A jelly donut. I thought he holds it like it's a turd.
Are you allowed chow in the barracks private pile? Brilliant.
Yeah. Yes. So, gosh, I'm going completely off piece now. Where are we? Never got no surrender. Yes. James, hi, James. How you doing, buddy? Mark, how you doing, buddy? Alan, what ho, ladies? Alan's doing an impression of me. What's going on?
Has he got a mime with him there?
I can't.
Look at the picture. Oh, look, he's trapped in an invisible box.
Oh, right. Okay. D says, "Hi all. So today I spent the day hanging out with Doug Jones in Manchester." Doug Jones. Oh, that's Saru.
Saru, yes.
He's the least worst thing about Discovery, isn't he? Hey, Amanda, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying your prize.
Oh, yes. Did it arrive? Because last week she was at Warp 1 and we didn't actually hear if she'd received it.
Sam's, in fact, well, actually, before we say hello to Sam, so I hope you've received it, and thank you so much for your offer to proofread the first Rikers Beard whodunit novel that I'm writing. I'm in a funny stage with this at the moment, James. I think I'm going to have to ask for your help because I was at a stage where I was struggling to keep the word count down, and now I don't have time to finish it.
Right.
So you might have to decide who done it.
Hang on. So, what, you've written the book, but you haven't actually mapped out who the killer is?
Well, so apparently there's three different ways you do a whodunit, and it's quite a common thing. You write it without knowing yourself who's done it. I do know who's done it, and I have put quite a savage twist on it. But yeah, I'm struggling to find the bloody time to finish it now. I'm regretting trying to keep the word. Well, no, the word count has to be down. It's got to be short enough to be a paperback seller. But anyway. Sam says, fun fact, I'm currently doing training at the camp where Full Metal Nash Jacket was trained. Jelly donuts are in the shop. Fantastic. That's brilliant, Sam.
A lot of it was filmed in London Docklands, wasn't it? But where's the camp where they did... presumably he's talking about the barrack scenes where they were going over the obstacle course.
So I may offer a hint, Sam. Make sure your footlocker is locked, okay? Because they don't like an unlocked footlocker.
Yeah. You could be the reason for all the thievery in this world with an unlocked footlocker.
Rashid, how you doing, buddy? From London.
I saw you got a repost or a reply on X from Terry Farrell today.
I didn't know you and Terry Farrell were such good friends. Marvellous. Honestly, when celebrities pay you mind like that, it goes to show that you made an impression on them, Rashid. So well done. Kaylee, hey Kaylee, how you doing?
Hello.
She won't be going to Warp 2 as you will be on holiday. But okay, well, we've all got sometimes better things to do. Fair enough. But we'll be going to Destination 26. That's next year's next year's.
In Blackpool.
Amanda loved the prize. So exciting to see all the signatures in the back. Thank you. Good. Glad you're enjoying it. Rashid says, had a fantastic time at Warp 1. Can't wait for Warp 2. Everyone who's been to Warp 1 has expressed extreme joy from having the privilege to attend it and can't wait to go back themselves. So it's one of those things. James and I were gutted we couldn't attend, but we're hoping to attend next year. I believe it's in May, is it, James?
Yes, I think so. It's either May or April.
So not that long, really, is it?
Well, 6 months away.
Have we any guests announced? Anything to tickle our oysters?
I think they've announced quite a few guests, actually.
But Alan will tell us in the comments.
I'm sure someone in the comments can fill us in.
Hopefully Babs Alexander, because he was the reason I wanted to go. So he's rebooking for this one.
Or Anson Mount Stuntquiff.
Anson Mount Stuntquiff. Isn't that the same guy who plays the towel in South Park?
Who sometimes doubles as the ski ramp on Ski Sunday.
I'm pretty sure. Karen says, everyone knows Rashid. Well, I've met him. And do you know what? He's a thoroughly nice chap. Scottish Trekkie says, are you going to Destination 20? Currently, the answer from me is most likely no, I'm afraid. But James will be attending.
Currently, the answer from me is most likely.
Rashid says, replies to me, yeah, well, it would do, wouldn't it? Absolutely, I'd reply. It'll make my weekend too.
Do you know, I've had an idea, Richard. I think we should become Instagram influencers.
I think we should do an OnlyFans. So
we just turn up places and go, I've got 7 followers and I want my meal for free so I can review it for you. 7. Count 7.
Could we post videos of us doing it on OnlyFans?
I've never been on OnlyFans, and that's true, but I hear it's not all porn.
So Nigel Farage was on it. I had a genuine conversation without facetious about this OnlyFans. It's not just all porn, because someone I know that's into women's football was having the conversation with me about why women's footballers aren't paid as much as men's footballers. And she was like, well, it's the same reason why men on OnlyFans don't get paid as much as women on OnlyFans, because no one wants to see it. But it depends what we do, James. If we do things that people want to see, like review restaurants,
Make cocktails.
we could do it. We could do it.
Build Lego.
Sam says Basingbourne Barracks was the film location for their training. It's close to Cambridge. The Memphis Belle also. The Memphis Belle is possibly one of my most favourite and I think underrated war films ever made. It's such a good film, The Memphis Belle. It really is. It's absolutely superb.
Gosh, I'm
very
tempted
underrated.
to watch it right after this show now that you've
I'm
mentioned
very
it.
tempted to watch it right after this show as well because it's that good. It's just absolutely brilliant. It's a really good film, The Memphis Belle.
Oh, I remember the guy who's in the belly turret and a Messerschmitt flies underneath him and he goes, that guy had blue eyes.
Isn't John Lithgow's in it as the commander as well, isn't he?
It's astonishing, old John Lithgow.
He's in everything, yeah.
He's one of these guys who's always been old, isn't he? My first introduction to him was, of course, as the baddie in Santa Claus the movie, which is 1984.
Oh, no, I was introduced to John Lithgow in Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
and he wasn't a baddie in that. So we've got some comments flying in. So, Todd Stashwick and Garrett Wang have been announced.
And of course, Admiral Kim.
That's Dr. Noah Ensign Kim. Todd Stashwick. Oh, JG Hertzler. Oh, I love him. He's a fantastic chap. We had a really nice chat with him. Do you remember?
Yes, in the bar.
Yeah, in the bar.
Robert O'Reilly as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a really nice guy. And
Robert O'Reilly, he refused to do the eyes, didn't he?
He wouldn't do the eyes, and they were with Casey Biggs as well. Casey Biggs was fantastic. He was a nice guy to drink with. Really nice.
He didn't like Donald Trump much, did he?
He didn't like Donald Trump, and he didn't hold back on his views on Donald Trump at all.
And that was
which at the time was understandable. Well, understandable at any time. So Amanda says Garrett Wang was announced at Warp 1, but hasn't been mentioned since. Alan trained in Basingbourne. Is Basingbourne a real place, Alan, or have you made that up?
Well, Sam was the first one to mention it.
Was he?
Yeah, he said that's where he was training this week.
I thought it was. I thought Alan was being strange again. Garrett Wang definitely will not be there. Okay, so we're getting mixed messages on Garrett Wang. Where is Warp 2 happening, and is there a place it will be held? So this is happening in Heathrow again, in London, and it's in May.
So if you're travelling from Scotland, you can fly.
RAF Basing. So what, Alan, you look at, I've got to be honest with you, mate, look a bit tall to be a pilot. What were you doing?
Not everyone in the RAF is a pilot.
Well, yes, it's the Royal Air Force, James. Of course it is. James says, hope Starfleet. Well, now, yes. Wouldn't that be marvellous?
Oh, imagine the drill instructor.
But wouldn't it be better if it was like Police Academy? That's what we want. That's exactly what we want.
We know Steve Gutenberg is definitely weighing up his options.
He's weighing his options, definitely. I saw a wonderful Steve Gutenberg image from San Diego Comic-Con where two people were dressed as the Stonecutters from The Simpsons, and they posed for a picture. Wasn't that marvellous? Wasn't that absolutely marvellous?
Gutenberg a star.
We did.
Gutenberg.
Oh, Steve Gutenberg. Wow. What an iconic man. Iconic man. So if you're watching in the comments, please do give us a thumbs up on the old Facebook jobby or the heart emoji. We'd love to see some of that. Yeah. Sam wants to see Tilly screaming at someone for having a...
She's not going to scream. She's just going to confiscate it.
Swear at them inappropriately. Will you guys? I'll let James answer this one.
The answer to that, Lee, is as it stands, yes.
Can you go into more detail?
Well, I could say we have been provisionally booked for Herne Bay next year, which I think that one's April. And I can't tell you anything more than is publicly available on their webpage.
Marvellous.
But, we knows things.
We know things that are happening there.
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rashid says, Richard, how much do you enjoy singing on? Oh, so Rashid.
You're in a band. Do you remember you're in a band,
Yeah,
Richard?
I'm trying to think of Star Trek singing I've done, and I've not. Yes, I've been. One of the reasons I look so tired is I'm now performing with a regularly gigging country band called Southern Country Rocks, and I've discovered that playing 2-hour sets. Oh, that's a nice case. I've discovered that playing 2-hour sets in your 40s is a lot harder than playing them in your 20s. That's why I look so tired. They really are taking it out of me. But I'm enjoying. I've been playing in bands on and off for a long time and singing on stage, and I always enjoy it. It's very similar to the experience James and I have when we're interviewing celebrities and doing panels at the conventions. It's nice to be doing something in front of people and them smiling and laughing and clapping. It's why we do it, isn't it? It's to make people happy. So,
well, yeah, there's the thing, Richard. When I sing on stage, I enjoy it. The audience, not so much.
Well, that's why you focus on your triangle skills.
Yes. Yeah. There's my beta right there. Look,
enjoying a lot. It's going. I think it's going very well, Rashid. We've already got 9 dates booked for next year. We're having to already now turn down dates. We're getting booked so much. So thank you for your support, Rashid. It's going very well, and I'm very much enjoying it. Apparently, he wrote a book called The Gutenberg Bible.
In the beginning was number Johnny 5.
No, his first film, wasn't he in Cocoon?
He was?
Yeah, that was before that. And Cocoon the Return.
Yes. The funny thing is, when you look at the film Cocoon now and you see all the pensioners in it, you look up their ages, some of them were younger than I am now. And I think, really? Gosh, I didn't realise I'm that old, or maybe I'm just better preserved. Or what happened to them?
I think we live better these days. He found that Phaser had a good guest list, but little else compared to Sci-Fi by the Sea. Aren't they the same event?
They're not the same event. They're run by different people in a different venue.
I should probably know that if I'm going.
I mean, I've only seen one event thus far, and it was at Herne Bay High School. I'm afraid it was rather ruined for me because I turned up with my children, and they were misbehaving the entire time. So I just gave up trying to actually enjoy the event.
Was there much there? I mean,
it was a little bit spread out. I found there was a fairly large dealer room. And then there was a hall that had lots of Ghostbusters in it and people selling cakes. But they had a dedicated theatre, so the school's got a lecture theatre. And they were having all the celebrity talks in there. But I didn't go into that. So I just don't know. I didn't get to spend enough time there. But next time, they've got us.
Oh, hang on a minute. So Is there a Sci-Fi by the Sea this year?
No, Sci-Fi by the Sea hasn't run in about 5 years now, Richard. That's finished. It's done.
Okay, that's done. So now we've got Phaser events instead.
Yes, a totally different organisation, just happens to be in the same town.
Right, and whereabouts are we doing it?
Herne Bay High School.
Okay, marvellous. I shall make sure I'm there. Now, this is would it be similar to Sci-Fi by the Sea, although it's a completely different event?
I suppose you could say it's similar in as much as... No, because Sci-Fi by the Sea was principally outdoors, wasn't it?
Yes, I got wet.
Yeah, and we got incredibly popular when the rain came because we were the only indoor bit.
Mm.
So
you got very popular.
The hall, didn't they?
Okay, well...
Yeah.
So that's happening in May, was it? Or is that when Warp 1's happening?
That was April. Warp 1, I think, is May.
April, May. Okay. And we're not taking the set or anything to Warp 2. as of yet.
Well, we're not even going to Warp 2 as it stands.
Well, we've not been invited. But whether we're invited or not, I should like to go.
Yes. So there is that. Anyway, someone, Alan Window, yes, over here, is claiming Steve Gutenberg's first film was something for Joey. Now, is that Joey out of Friends, or is it Joey, a baby kangaroo?
Well, I think Steve Gutenberg might be Australian. Did you read an interesting thing about Steve Gutenberg and how he got into films?
He basically stole onto was it the Paramount lot and set himself up.
He pretended to work there, even though he didn't. And then gave himself parts in films.
Yeah, if you walk around with a bundle of papers and look important, people just don't challenge you. They assume that you're important. You know, if you have a yellow high-vis vest, people just assume that you have some form of authority.
Yeah, well, people in general like to be told what to do because it makes your life easier.
I walked for years and conned people that I was qualified.
So in the world of Star Trek, though, I mean, this week, a bit slow, but yeah, apparently there's going to be a TV series of Galaxy Quest. I've been reading rumours about this, but apparently it's in pre-production. It's actually going ahead. They're going to.
It's been rumored for many, many years. I haven't seen any hard evidence that they are actually getting on with it. For example, any casting announcements or any pre-production artwork or anything of that kind.
Well, I might have jumped the gun then, but I'm sure that on Amazon Prime there's a documentary suddenly popped up about Galaxy Quest. There's like an hour and a half long documentary about a film that's an hour and a half long.
I've seen that before. That's been around for ages.
Oh, has it? Oh, in which case I am jumping the gun then. I thought it was all suddenly coming to a head.
Yeah, don't forget, Galaxy Quest came out in 1999.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
How old were you in 1999, James?
I was 24.
Considerably older than I was.
And here's the rub. I'm still older than you are.
Still, every fucking year you think I'd get closer. No.
Unless we mess around with time travel, that's never going to change.
I've had this recently where I've been canvassing a little for the band. I said, how old are you? I said, I'm 46. Well, you don't look 46. And I've gone, oh, no, you're right, I'm 45. I keep thinking I'm 46. Not yet. Soon. Not long. But apparently I've been told I can play anywhere between 35 and 45. So, you know.
Splendid work.
Thank you. So I was watching Deep Space Nine, and I just finished the episode where Major Kira ends up on a Cardassian freighter with Gul Dukat, who's been demoted, and he ends up capturing the bird of prey. I mean,
using a freighter, I can't remember that one.
Yeah, he uses a phrase to capture a Klingon bird of prey. This is when they're at war with the Klingons before they.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So it's where Zial decides to go back to Deep Space Nine with None of Visitor's character, Kira, and it just got me thinking how much we were really led on a massive kind of roundabout with Gul Dukat's character. I mean, he was always a baddie, but sometimes it seemed like he was trying to turn them good. You know, he did nice things. He didn't kill Zial, you know. He seemed like...
Yeah, what a generous thing. He didn't kill.
Well, he went there to kill her, and he didn't do. And in this episode, the whole episode, it looks like he's genuinely romantically interested in Kira. I mean, he's very sleazy. He's like a bit of a slime ball the way he does it. But it shows a more human side to him, I guess. And then they do it right at the end of the episode, where he just executes all of the Klingons. He just fires torpedoes and just kills them all in the freighter when he doesn't have to. And Kira turns around and says, was that really necessary? And Gul Dukat looks at her, like, really confused and goes, well, yeah. You're the terrorist, remember? That's how we do it. And you can see the look on her face going, shit, yeah. That is literally how I used to do it when I was a terrorist against the Cardassians. And it was a really thought. It wasn't. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't the best episode, but it was a very, very, very thought-provoking episode of Star Trek. And I like it when you used to get proper thought-provoking episodes of Star Trek like that. We came genuinely. I won't always badmouth Discovery because I'll pull up good things about it where I can. I thought they touched upon AI very well and the threats of it in Discovery fairly well, and raised a few thought-provoking questions, which were good. Not quite as well as they then went on to do in Picard, but at the time, Discovery really, I mean, I'm a student of the older school sci-fi, so I've read a lot of Isaac Asimov and stuff like that, and there's all the laws that you're supposed to have. But Discovery did jump out and do that first. And fair play to that. They didn't do very well. But Deep Space Nine, I think, out of all the Star Trek series, all of them, I think they pushed the boundary more than any other series ever did. I think they pushed it on sexuality. I think they pushed it on race. I think they pushed it on politics. And they pushed it on religion. All of those things, I think Deep Space Nine, and they didn't just question it, they didn't just put it out there, they handled it and they did it really well. And it's absolutely superb television. It stands up now. It's a shame it's not in HD, but it stands up now for the way they handle it and what they're talking about, the important issues. And that's why I think Deep Space Nine for me will always be held up as my most adult version of Star Trek. It's absolutely superb. And I really enjoyed the episode. That's my rant over. James really enjoyed that episode. Yes, it's great. It's. I think if you read between the lines, it's about Kira looking at herself in the mirror. It's not about Ducat. That's why it's a really good episode. Controversial, but after Warp 1, I wouldn't rush to Warp up. How about if they invited Riker's beard to be there? Would that change your mind? Thank you for praising Discovery. Well, praise where praise is due. Ducat was a patriot. He could be on your side when yeah, I mean, I think they deliberately kept us guessing. I think sometimes they made wrong choices. When they made him a cult leader, that was just stupid. But yeah, he definitely was a patriot, 100%.
Well, I mean, he and Garak, the subtleties of their two characters were fantastic, weren't they? I mean, the Cardassians gave us such an interesting foe.
Yeah.
Or in Garak's case, was he a foe? Was he an ally? Do we ever really know? I think generally, as Sam says, they were always looking out for whatever their agenda was. If yours happened to align with it, great. If not, tough.
Christoph, not a great deal to do. Also is this relaxing time and to chat.
Well, you can do that anytime, can't you?
Yeah. Rashid loves that episode too. Leah says, hey! Leah says she's not going to Warp 2 either.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. Oh, well, if I'm going, I shall miss not seeing you, Leah. DS9 considered how Star Trek should be done. Difficult question. I frequently have this conversation with my kids about, and a lot of my very right-wing friends, about what's expected given at what time. I think for what was done in its time, I think probably the Star Trek, the original series, I think that pushed the boundaries more than any series could be expected to, given its time. And I think that's why it became so popular. So for that, I think the original series is and always will be the benchmark. That's how Star Trek should be done. It should be pushing the boundaries and talking about important topics. DS9 did it fantastically well, but it did it in a time where it was a lot easier to do it than the original series were doing it.
Now, I've been watching over this weekend the couple of episodes where Cisco goes back to Earth and he's appointed head of Starfleet security. And
Paradise Lost.
Yeah, Paradise Lost, and I forget the other one's name, but where yet another rogue admiral has tried to set things up to make people believe he does a false flag operation, essentially.
Always the admirals. Yep.
And of course, Cisco stops him at the end. But then, Cisco, of course, is not above bending the rules himself, is he? As we learned at the trial of Benjamin Cisco.
Yeah. Again, this is what I think. This is why I think Deep Space Nine stands out to me as the most adult version of Star Trek we've ever had. It's got enough pew pew to keep you interested,
Pew, pew.
but it has. It's got wonderful episodes. Like, I can't remember the name of the episode. Do you remember the one where Worf has to wear a bodysuit and has to fight a battle fight for Quark, and Quark's in the it's it was Quark with a bat'leth, and then Worf was basically in VR fighting for. You've got one,
controlling him,
and trials and tribulations. You've got fantastic light relief, to the stark realities of the war we were facing and the issues they were talking about as well. That's what it got. This is what Strange New Worlds is doing very well at the moment. They're getting the balance right, I feel. But yes.
But that's now finished. We've run out of it for, I don't know when the next season's coming out, but, only 10 episodes. It doesn't feel like much of a year, does it?
Well, we've got on the 15th of January, confirmed now, is when we'll be getting Starfleet Academy. And apparently we're getting Tilly in the first episode. So,
oh, great. We're getting her out of the way quickly.
That'll give us something to look forward to. They probably won't execute her.
They could hold her up as an example of exactly how not to be an upstanding officer.
Yeah, I mean, whether you like or dislike Tilly, I think we can all be very grateful that she won't be in more than that one episode of Starfleet Academy. We're all extremely grateful that Robert Picardo is going to be in the series as a series regular. For me, James, God, we're going to have to go off piece now. Have you seen the new Downton film yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, it's so good. It was so good. And Paul Giattini's in it, who's also going to be a series regular. Honestly, he's my favourite actor at the moment. He's so good.
I did see it was available on Plex, but the present Mrs. Dillon was not awake for us to watch it last night, so I had to watch Full Metal Jacket.
So good. It's so good. Honestly, it's so good. It's the send off we've been waiting for. And again, it doesn't matter what I watch Paul Giattini in. He's just a fantastic actor. I'm so excited to see him in Star Trek because he is my favourite actor at the moment. Doesn't matter what he's in, I'll watch it. So it's going to be.
Has he been in Star Trek before?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Well, perhaps viewers in the comments can tell us. I have a feeling he might have cameoed in some very minor role somewhere, but I could be wrong.
Possibly in an old TNG episode or something that I can't remember. But yeah, not to my knowledge. Yes, he's such a good actor. I can't wait to see him. Even if he's got some weird, stupid noughts and crosses thing on the side of his head in his promo picture. I don't know what's all that about. I'm very odd.
I mean, obviously we're not a fan of it being in the Discovery timeline, but, some Trek is better than none.
It depends. Depends how they're going to do it. It might be if it's a Starfleet Academy training facility, it might be flashing back to golden eras of Star Trek for like simulated missions. That might be what the series is about. You don't know. So, it's we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
All these starships with engines that aren't actually attached to them. Nonsense.
Yeah. Let's go jump back into the comments. So Leah says, obviously, she'd love to see everyone. It just didn't hit the spot, and with such an expensive ticket, yeah, the fact that you have to buy a ticket for the whole weekend is the biggest thing that's putting me off. That's quite a big thing.
Day ticket option would be nice, wouldn't it?
Amanda says, "Fig fun, yeah."
But I gather Star Theory, they have their process. That's how they do it.
Oh, take me out to the Hollow Suite.
Oh.
No, isn't that a good episode? Oh,
it got a bit heavy with Vic Fontaine, but as in a bit too much of him, I think. But I did enjoy him.
Yeah, Homefront, the second part, great two-party. Yes, it's absolutely fantastic too, and very relevant, I think, in today's society.
Yeah.
In the trial, Cisco was convicted. Yes, I got to enjoy the bars, didn't I, Alan? Rashid's looking for Ponmak in all the wrong places.
Oh, was that the one with the batleth?
I think so, yeah.
Batleth.
In the Pale Moonlight, great episode, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Can I live with it? I think I can. James's two-part episode on the first day might be
Not
too
sure I
late.
understand that, but
Considering just booking a room and hanging out with everyone at the bar, would like to. So this is
Amanda, you might consider keeping your diary clear on the 29th of November.
I mean, what? Oh, this is the London thing. Have we got any details for that yet?
Well, I'm just putting it together. But if people were available and could be in London, who knows what could happen?
Amanda, I have to be honest with you. This is exactly what I'm considering as well. In the nicest way possible, just booking a room, just hanging around the event, because from what I've said, no disrespect to the convention and what they organised, apart from a few talks and being able to get some autographs, what you're actually paying for. This is going to be very biased, of course, but there's no Rikers beard content. There's no trial of Benjamin Sisko to see or anything like that. So yeah, yeah. Oh yes, and I'd love to visit the British Empire in London too. That'd be amazing. So yeah, that's kind of the way I'm leaning as well, Amanda. Great minds. Yes, the magnificent Frank. Was that the one with Iggy Pop? Wasn't it? That was superb. Iggy Pop
they're
of
on
the water.
Impok Nor, and they have the
Really
dead. What are they called? What species is Wayun?
Water.
Horta.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Iggy Pop, they reanimate him.
It was Weekend at Bernie's all over again, wasn't it, in space?
It was, yeah. Okay, so Scottish Trekkie he's watching Next Generation Season 1. Yes, yeah, and she was freeing officer with her whips.
Those hilarious energy whips, yeah. And of course, the Ferengi cruisers, what are they called? Ferengi Marauders? They look so cool, and I think we only ever saw them twice after that. It was a really cool design of ship.
One-day tickets wouldn't work with Starfleet's Warp X autographs time slot system. See descriptions in several Facebook posts.
Yes, so I get that. That's just their business model, so it's not going to change.
But it doesn't stop us from showing up in the hotel in uniform and having a drink. I've got to admit, the meet and greets were excellent. Could have done with a few more guests, though. Yeah. What's happening on that date? So, the 29th of November, we're hoping if enough people are interested, we're going to organise just a very informal meet-up in London. James and I would very much like to go to the Imperial War Museum.
Yes.
and then possibly to the Hard Rock Cafe for dinner later.
Well, no. We've been scoping out things in the vicinity of Waterloo because we'll have Gary with us, hopefully, and Gary's not terribly mobile, so we have to aim off places we can get Gary.
So look to James for details.
So yes, Gary is key to the whole event, so we want to make sure that he can come.
James says, "What's happening in London? We're
just
hoping
to James, when you're listening,
a very informal meet-up in London. Go to a pub. I mean, yeah, we'll have Gary with us, who's pretty much wheelchair-bound, so it's going to be limited to what we can do. So we're looking forward to seeing as many Star Trek friends as we possibly can do in London on that day.
But we've identified a pub that will largely, hopefully, be otherwise empty. So we
have got any stairs? Because we will have a Dalek with us. Laurie Moriarty, isn't the Visitor just? Isn't that just one of the most incredible episodes of Star Trek ever? Absolutely adorable episode. I love it.
Well, they
Sam,
may let us know what became of Cisco, whether he did reappear or he could just pop back out now. But as Avery Brooks doesn't seem to communicate with anyone, I can't believe he will.
Sam says, Sacrifice of Angels was peak viewing. You're going to have to remind me which episode that was.
That's the one where the massive Starfleet armada goes to.
Oh, is that where the Defiant gets blown up?
And yeah, you see loads of Starfleet getting minced because it's a trap. It's a trap.
By minced, you mean destroyed?
Yeah.
Not flamboyant. Okay. It's one of those really great effects-heavy episodes where you see big Federation fleets and like 3 Galaxy-class ships alone just flying past, blowing I think
crap.
isn't that where the Enterprise's sister ship gets taken out by a Jem'Hadar cruiser?
No, that's the Odyssey, isn't it? And that's when it goes through the wormhole fairly early on in DS9.
In which case, thank you, Sam. I shall go back and, I'm rewatching all of DS9 at the moment, so I'm looking forward to watching that one.
Mm.
And James says, read that on the January 15th, we get 2 episodes.
All right.
Oh, let's get pizza, James. Let's get some pizza.
You know that.
Yep, let's get some pizza and watch it. No pineapple. Oh, I'm joking. We'll have pineapple on the pizza.
No, we're not going to have pineapple.
Yes, we will. I'll have pineapple on mine.
Who are you?
And I'll eat it with chili mayonnaise. Mark says that would include a short walk from the Science Museum to the Rock Cafe. Yes, very short walk.
Explain the anecdote, Richard.
It wasn't the War Museum. We were at the Science Museum.
It was the Science Museum.
Yeah. On the map, it didn't look like far. Literally, it looked like that on the map. It was that far from the Science Museum to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, so I have to explain it again. Small.
Yeah. Well, no, but if you zoom in on the map, if you put your like that, then all of a sudden it gets further away, like that. So it was. I quite enjoyed the walk myself. Got to see a bit of London, a bit of exercise. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
This map, darling. 1-to-1, sir.
Yeah, it's good. We had a lot. Do you know what? I've never had a bad meal in the Hard Rock Cafe, though. Wouldn't you agree, Mark? That was quite nice.
Lovely.
Lee says Iggy Pop, the most laid-back alien ever, almost like a passenger, wasn't he? D says Bridge Command is amazing. I'd love to do it. James says electro lashes.
He's thinking of the Ferengi energy whips, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm not getting through these quick enough. Let me focus.
Focus.
Well, you know the con date. I got a pretty affordable room without any event code, so feel free to join.
What, in your room?
It's a good value for money, personally, especially the meet and greet and the Actors Friday evening. All off-class Q&A and screen parts included in the gold ticket. James says, laugh out loud. Rashid says, see you gentlemen then. Be great to see you again. Always a pleasure. James says, he communicates with music, not words. Sam says, Sofa is an opera...
Sacrifice of Angels.
Hang on. No, you're throwing me now.
Sacrifice of Angels is Operation Return to retake DS9.
Oh, I remember that one. That's a good episode. You're thinking of changing the face of evil for the Defiant's destruction.
Well, that's the one where the Defiant gets hit with that energy sapping weapon, doesn't it?
I'm mostly thinking about going to bed at the moment. I'll be honest.
Okay. What? No, hang on. You're going to watch Memphis Belle.
I might do. I might watch it tomorrow morning. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Only certain kinds of pizza, Rashid. Only certain kinds of pizza. Doesn't belong on every pizza.
Yeah,
you wouldn't put it on a meat piece. No, ham and pineapple on a pizza is fantastic, James. But it has to have certain criteria. First of all, it has to be a thin base. Second of all, it has to be cold. Warm pizza with pineapple on don't work. Cold pizza with pineapple, bit of salad cream. Oh, now we're talking. Leah says the food is pretty good at the Hard Rock. The service isn't fast, though.
Doesn't matter if you're there with your friends and you're having a drink and a good time.
Exactly that, yeah. It doesn't matter. And I've found that the service depends on what music's playing. Like AC/DC, medium fast. Nickelback never arrives. Christopher says, did I read correctly that gold meet and greet was all actors switching to toes, all gold passes? Generally, I'm going to sound really arrogant now, but I don't get this bit of it. So you pay money to sit at a table and talk to the guests. Is that what the meet and greet is? I mean, it's going to sound really stupid and maybe arrogant of it, but I don't. That's what you do. You get to sit like the coffee meetings and things like that. You sit down and chat to them. Is that what it's about?
Yeah.
I think it's a really good idea. I really like the idea of that. That's fantastic. I think for the not just for the attendees, but for the guests to be able to informally sit in a nice informal session to chat to attendees. I think that's really lovely. I think that's a really good. I mean, obviously it's there to make money because that's why the guests are there. But I think that's a really lovely idea. I think it's a really good thing to do.
So, I mean, there are lots of positives we hear about Warp 1, and the downsides mainly seem to be around, well, A, you have to go for the whole thing or not at all, and B, there's not a great deal that happens between scheduled events.
No. That does seem to be the biggest problem. If only there was some sort of fan group that could deliver.
What, some form of entertainment?
Some sort of entertainment, yes. I play in a country rock. Oh, I play in a country rock band. We could have for the party theme. We could have a fistful of Data's party theme, and I'll come down with my country rock band. Although to be fair, we're literally turning away gigs now. We might be too busy to bloody play it. The rate we're going. Yeah, I think
well, everyone wears an identical mask, a Brent Spiner mask.
Yeah, everyone turns up dressed as a cowboy and as Brent Spiner.
And then in the latter part, it becomes all eyes wide shut, where the only thing you keep on is the mask.
So, right, I've not seen that film, and I've generally don't know what it's about.
It's another 1999 classic, and
right.
It's
I know that Nicole Kidman's in it, and Tom Cruise is in it, and apparently you see his bell end. Apart from that, I don't know anything about it at all. What is it?
You've covered all the key points.
Is that's what it's about? Is it one of these steamy kind of thrillers, whodunits?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it since I saw it at the cinema. But
you went to see it at the cinema, not in your own private company. James is frozen on a very guilty expression. Oh gosh, we're about at time. Or James's computer is doing a reboot, so I guess it's down to me to hold the fort and explain a little bit more about what's happening on November the 29th. We're hoping just to go to London just for a day out, and if anyone would like to join us, we'd love to see you. We're probably going to go to the Imperial War Museum. We're probably going to go to a restaurant somewhere for lunch. Wherever we're going, we'll be close to a station because we've got Gary with us, who's, if you met him at Blackpool, his leg's still suffering quite a bit, and we'd very much like to get him out for the day, but we have to make it user-friendly for him. So if we're expecting a big tour around London, that sadly is not going to happen. But we're at 10 o'clock now, so until next time, please do look after yourselves and each other.